Force on the story in Tampa. So, Jason, last night, an event held hours after Vladimir Putin's announcement.
It was, Erica, in Georgia, held at Tampa's JCC and Federation. It was called A Taste of Ukrainian Culture. It featured traditions, food, and music. But in the background of the celebration was the war, a war that has seen escalations this week and fears that it still could spill outside Ukraine's borders.
It's a big monster, and Ukrainians need all sorts of help, but not in small increments that we've seen so far. We need massive help so we can kick it out once and for all, so we can be done.
Olena Borисova left Ukraine in June. She talked to us through a translator last night. More help. That was her message. The Russians have seen recent setbacks in the war, but that appears to have Vladimir Putin plotting his course more aggressively. This week, Russia said it was preparing to draft up to 300,000 men for the war. That's twice the number Putin had when the war started. And yesterday, there were also veiled threats of nuclear escalation if outside forces like the U.S. continue to send weapons and aid. But Penina Levermore with Tampa's JCCs and Federation says without continued help, the war could spread outside Ukraine.
I think if Ukraine loses, it will embolden Russia. I think Russia uses Russian nationals in other countries as an excuse, and I think that that would then pose a danger to other countries.
Ukraine remains a hot-button topic in the U.S., and political pushback continues on providing more funding. In fact, just this week, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer requested another $12 billion in funding. President Biden approved $600 million in funding last week. We're live in Tampa this morning. Jason Lanning, Spectrum News.